guess you held a breakfast and a press conference,
Yeah.
and some reporter asked you about it, and that's where I got that from. I haven't seen how you use it in the
You want
context
water?
of your act. Yes, this is yours. This is yours.
I appreciate this.
Yes, we'll toast.
No, I'm hungry. I flew in today. You know, had some Italian food.
Yeah.
You know, La Donna Rosa, Little Italy? You ever been there?
No.
It's a great place. No, it's good food, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so where were we?
Spick, I guess.
All right, we were up to Spick. All right, so what was your question?
Well, it's just, I don't know, does it promote racism and hatred when you use words like that?
Well, the thing I tried to do, I happened to see, I was waiting at the airport.
You also said it was a funny word, and you were about to...
Well, I think it is. I mean, spick and span, you know. I mean, you know, it's, But I happened to, when I was waiting for the plane this morning, I was watching Sally Jesse Raphael. And they had, the Ku Klux Klan, which, I mean, the way these people were talking, that's a hatred type of thing. I thought it was horrible, and it really, it bothered me.
Yeah, we talked about that.
What I'm trying to do now, I'm doing a lot of stuff on Spanish, on black people now, because what I try to do, you know, which people get mixed up sometimes, is I try to show how stupid racism is. You know, and certain people, I mean, I do jokes now. I talk about, you know, I'll come out on the stage, I'll look at the crowd, go, another white crowd. You know, I'm sick of the white people. I'm a black man now. I changed. Because what happened, I walked into a white disco a few weeks ago. I looked at the dance floor, looked like a cerebral palsy contest was going on. You know, and then I'll say, and you people and the white guys wonder why the white girls don't want to bang you. Look at the way you dance. You know, so how can you make fun of the black man when they got the kind of rhythm they do? You know what I mean?
Okay,
you know,
but let's deal with just that bit of satire.
Yeah.
You use the word cerebral palsy. Those are people who are born with a disease that they can't help. Is it funny to use that in a joke reference?
To ignore everybody. You know, to ignore cripples, to ignore midgets, which I pick on everything, you know. You know, I use a joke, why isn't there parking for midgets? There's no telethon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So by the time they get to the front doors of the mall, they're passing out. You know, but to me, it's paying, you know, it's sort of paying attention to every group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Because you're told as a little kid, you know, when you see somebody in a wheelchair, this and that, or walking around, you know, without a foot or something, don't look. You know, how do you think those people feel? So my way is to make fun of it because I'm a comic.
Right.
You know, but what I saw on Sally Jesse today, the way they're sitting there, and I can't use the word unless I'm using it funny, so I won't say it. But the way these Ku Klux Klan people were going, we don't go with the blacks and this and that.
And they were saying that the Jews killed Jesus.
I mean, it was horrible.
I mean, it was ugly. It was.
I mean,
very,
as
very
far as
sad.
the gay thing, I mean, since my HBO
let's
special.
not move on too quickly, because the one thing that I wanted to ask you is like, a lot of people.
I got a lot of energy. I was flying all day up in the plane there.
Well, we got a lot of time, so you have plenty of space to use it. I hear you do a lot of stuff, and because of your character, a lot of people think you're probably Italian, but you're Jewish. Do you talk about Jewish people?
I'll say I do.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think the women are I'm talking about? I mean, a Jewish girl, to get in bed with her, you got to take her around the world 3 times, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's why I don't go with them no more.
Is Trini Jewish?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's the mother of his baby.
Yeah, she's Irish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't mess with that. You know? I don't mess with that, you know?
Yeah. You were about to talk about gay references.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like I said, like, I have a concert film coming out tomorrow, I think it is. I forgot where I even am. And, there's not one gay joke on the album or in the concert, because I did the few jokes I thought that were funny in my HBO special, and I dropped it at that, you know? I mean, you know, I know we have some groups here tonight, and I'm actually very sympathetic towards, like, AIDS and that kind of thing, and that's why I do leave it alone now, because it is very sensitive. So to answer your question as far as, you know, that I shouldn't do that stuff, I don't even do it. If there was a funny joke and I thought something was funny, I would do it, because that's my act. But as far as, you know, I don't think AIDS is funny. I think it's a terrible thing. I donate to AIDS. I donate to a lot, but I'm a comic. I don't have to come out and say, I donate to this, or I do this charity or that charity. My job is to come out and be funny. Yeah. You hear?
It sounds like...
the Spick thing, I did a joke on Geraldo in the movie. Now, with that joke, I made him take that word out. You know, the joke is still there, but the word isn't, because when I watched the film, I didn't think it came across funny. Now, it is on the album, which that's my record producer. He just kept it in there, which is his problem, you know, but I didn't think it was funny, and I wanted it out. If I thought it was funny, I'd keep it in. You know, there is certain stuff now I do on Mexicans, Puerto Ricans that I think is funny, that I'm working on. It'll be on the next album, but till it's done right, you know, until it's at the point where it could really be put across funny, I don't want it on an album or in a movie.
Okay, you've just brought up a lot of other interesting points that we should get into, but I need to take a commercial. Let's go away and come right back with Andrew Dice Clay and my audience.
Let me tell you something. Naturally, you're a dog, all right? Let's get the makeup, the hair, the boots, the pig that you are, baby. Be the pig that you are.
Kind of a mixed audience there on that joke. How does your woman react when that bit is performed?
Thinks it's very funny. You know, because a lot of that stuff, I mean, you know, I date women, you know, so I've lived with women, I've been married, I've gone through a lot of different things, so, you know, you see these things, you know. You know, you see the makeup, the bun on top of the head, you know, you try, so this is my way of saying keep the excitement in life, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, Madonna's very controversial, but it seems like the theaters that have pulled on your movie, because and I'm sure you're aware of this and you're aware of this, a lot of theaters have refused to show Dice's movie. Do you feel sometimes you're picked on because they don't go after other controversial figures and they go after you?
Well, they go after other controversial figures, but I mean, I think it's stupid to pull a movie.
When is the last time a movie's been pulled? I don't remember.
I've never seen it, you know, not my time, but I think it's stupid because you got porno films out there, you know, that play all the time, I know, because I've seen a few. You know, in my studies. You know, I mean, you have action films where people get blown to pieces, and, you know, some people take offense to that. I mean, I'm a comedian, you know, and I love what I do. And I think what I do is funny, and there's no reason people shouldn't be allowed to see that, you know, especially because it is comedy. You know, if I was coming out and saying, kill these people or kill those people, you know, then it would be horrible. But I'm telling it as jokes. Like one guy said, there's never been one incident after one of my shows where somebody got hurt or beaten or anything that anybody here said. Because if it did, because it is me, it would have been all over the news, you know.
Yeah, this gentleman said that he doesn't know of an incident, and our representatives here from the queer nation seem to feel that it promotes, one lady said, bashing against females and bashing against gays.
Well, you know, I don't talk about bashing women. You know, I talk about sexual things, and all the things I talk about do go on. Yeah. You know, I mean, there are girls, you know, that like you to pull their hair and spank them. I mean, it goes on, you know. So, any of this material, any of this material I do, sweetheart, and I mean that in the nicest way, you know, women right. I didn't invent hair pulling, you know what I mean? What's that? But I'm not promoting it. I'm not promoting it. All right, get your 2 minutes on the air. Go ahead.
Okay, wait, because we'll never get anywhere like this. We'll never get anywhere like this.